Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Hyena, and if you're wondering why my voice sounds a little bit off today, that's because I had managed to choke on my own spit earlier. Yes, I know. I mean, like, we do the arts on this channel. We are cultured and classy. Yeah, and here I am talking about choking on my own spit. Come on, that takes talent. Okay, anyways, moving on. What I have here are the KingArt dual tip brush markers in pastels. To me, this looks like they're trying to be Tombow. Now then, confession time. I have not used the Tombow markers, even though I'm given to understand that for water-based markers, they're really good, and Tombow even now has a line of alcohol-based markers, which I want to try both of them, but for now, I'm just going to start with this. This was one of my Tuesday morning finds, regularly estimated at about 17 bucks. I got it on clearance for $8, so it was already on sale for 10. And then it went down to 8. So I think I got a good deal. I think. But these have been sitting in my closet for a while, so I make no promises. Yeah, I guess it's time to unbox these puppies and see if I got ripped off or not, because these are well past the point of returning them. So yeah, let's just get to that. Wow. That was easy. Like, I didn't have to fight with it or anything? No tape? What's going on here? That was... I'm beginning to wonder where I am. Okay, so I pulled out my trusty mixed media paper here from Hobby Lobby Master's Touch, and look at this. I've almost filled this out. This is all this is all I've got left. Wow. Might actually fill up a sketchbook. Who knew? Anyways, I'm probably just going to keep these in here just because it keeps them organized. So these are vivid blendable colors, flexible brush tips, hard fine tips. Oh, and they've even got a blender marker. Acid-free and water-based. Okay, so... Oh, okay, this thing, it doesn't really want to stay open, though. It keeps... But I've got a solution for that. Perfect. All right, so I think I'm going to start off the swatches with this green one just because I think it'll show up on camera better. I'm going to do the swatches in a reverse order, really shake things up. Ooh, that is a nice brush tip. That is a lovely brush tip. And let's look at the barrels. You don't have any color names. Oh, and that fine tip is looking pretty fine. And, oh, one more test. Yay! You can stick the caps on there. That's lovely. But let's try this out. Ooh. Oh, wow. That is juicy. I like it. Now let's see here. Can you start adding layers? Make it darker. Ooh. Okay. The next step is, this is mixed media paper. It's sturdier than your average sketch paper, but water is water. Okay, so nothing's peeking through, and I'm not feeling anything either. I mean, like, okay, there, it's definitely wet. But okay, let's test out the fine, and it is equally as juicy. Ooh, this is making me happy. I also think that with the light, just how light these are, these would probably be good for bullet and bullet journaling. These would probably be a good option. Ooh, I like that blue. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking pretty. as usual, I'm always a sucker for the blues. Look at this. Oh, wow. Why am I only just now pulling these out? These are nice. And I'm pretty sure that if these KingArt ones are good, what are the Tombow ones like? Anyways, I'm going to finish up with these swatches. And then I want to do some stuff where I play around with this. And then an illustration to really see how... Oh, and there goes one of my cables. That's what that noise was. I need a bigger desk. Alright, anyways, I'm just gonna get to that now. So, yeah, let's speed things up a bit. Okay, and here they are. I have to say, though, that some of these colors did get a bit dark for pastels. And once you really start putting down the color thick, it starts buckling the paper. And when I was trying to do the colorless blender, it was starting to actually rip the paper apart. You can kind of see that there. Here, let me... Okay, yeah, it's like nothing's showing through, but definitely with these things, you're gonna want to go easy on the layers. Anyways, now that the swatching phase is done, it's time to get on to my favorite phase, the illustration, which now I'm wondering, like, a lot of these colors did not really match the caps. So, yeah, like, these are some pretty saturated pastels, if you ask me. Now I'm really curious to compare the Tombow set and see if they're better. I mean, like, the colors are still nice, but aside from really that green, I wouldn't really call them pastel. I will say, while these markers do work, I am rather disappointed because when I saw these were pastel, I was hoping for more, pastel. Some of them were a bit too neon to be considered pastel. Others too dark. But as a standalone set, these markers aren't terrible, at least. I mean, I did get them on clearance, so how much can I really complain? Okay, I can complain a bit. One thing you really gotta watch out for as you work with water-based markers is paper pilling. As you work on building up those layers, these markers will rip up the paper, so tread lightly. After using these markers, I'd like to get a set of Tombow brand markers just to compare the two. Who knows, maybe Tombow will actually do pastel right. Of all the things I haven't tried yet, Tombow markers and Posca pens, I haven't tried those either. Like, I've really got to try these things. The problem is that, like, have you seen the price of Tombow or Posca? They're really, really, really freaking expensive. Okay, so overall these markers, they were definitely okay, but I will say I had a lot of fun just working on this because I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just throwing down color and having fun, basically. And you know what? Sometimes that is the most important part. And of course, these that I got out of another little kit that I got at Tuesday Morning or one of those discount stores, I freaking love these fine liners. I just keep them in my little thing off camera that's got a bunch of pens and stuff. These, I would definitely classify these as okay. I am really glad that I only spent $8 on them. And, like, the case, like, it closes up nicely, so that's a plus. Like, I'm thinking that maybe I'll find a spot. Again, I'm pointing off camera, but let me show you. This thing right here, I'll probably put the markers in there, but right now I'm trying not to do too much because I'm in the process of finding a house. So now I'm kind of trying hard not to buy anything that I absolutely do not need. So yeah, another reason why I always keep packaging and whatnot, because I am gonna have a lot of stuff to pack back up when it's time to move. But first I have to find my house. Alrighty, but you didn't come here to listen to me talk about house hunting. You came here to listen to me talk about art supplies. At least I hope you did. If you want to know more about my house hunting, post in the comments below. Anyways, these were definitely, if you can find them at that discounted price, the deep discount that I got them at, I would recommend them. But now I'm really curious to compare them to Tombow. Of course, as mentioned earlier, I'm trying not to buy any more stuff, and that includes art supplies. So that could be a review that'll be years in the making, but it'll be worth it. Alrighty, well, now that all of that stuff is out of the way, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, while we're at it, why not visit my Instagram at SilverHyenaArt, and check out my second channel, Silver Hyena Plays, my not art-related channel. My anything and everything just goes in there in a mishmash channel. So if you're curious about some of the other stuff I've been doing, go over there and check that out. Also subscribe to that one too. Anyways, with all that being said, this is Silver Hyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!